Hi, I'm Wongster 1970. Today I'm going to be changing the transmission fluid in this 2015 Toyota RAV4. First thing I did was I jacked the vehicle up and put it on jack stands. We've got one here on each side, one in the back here on each side. First I got the transmission up to temperature, and then I went and put it up on the jack stands, and then I took this plug out first. This is a 6mm Allen, and then some transmission fluid came out, and then after that I took this one out, which is the oil level, or the transmission oil level tube, and then the rest of the oil came out. Okay, there's my fluid that I've drained out. There's the drain hole back there. Now what I'm going to do is pull this out. I'm going to put this other pan underneath there to catch anything else that's dripping. I think I've got it. Bring this over here. I picked up this 5-quart container from Walmart with measurements on it, so I can know approximately how much fluid came out of this, because from everything that I've read and heard, you do not want to overfill these transmissions. So what I'm going to do is hopefully pick this up, pour this in here without spilling any, and see how much fluid's actually in here. And there's the washer. I gotta get that out. Okay, I've got a little over 2 quarts in here. So what I've been told is to add a extra 1/2 quart. So I'm gonna go and put about 2.5 quarts in it. First thing I'm gonna do is put this tube back up inside. Put that 6mm back in there. And then let's thread that up on there. What I'm going to do is turn it up in. Let's see, not to over tighten it. Okay, that is snug right there. The torque specs for the overflow tube, 7 inch-pounds, and 35 for the plug. I'm going to put the drain plug back in. I'm just going to put that in hand tight. There we go. And then I'm going to fill up the transmission. You can see the transmission fill plug is way back there. So I'm going to have to get a socket and take that off. We've got that loose. That is a 15/16 socket. Now I'm going to fill that up with 2.5 quarts of transmission fluid. I've got my little pump on here, my Toyota ATF-WS transmission fluid, and I'm going to hopefully start pumping this up in there. I'm making a mess. It should be good. It's pretty close to 2.5 quarts. According to what I've read, the transmission temperature's got to be 185. The only thing I see on here is coolant temperature. Right now it's at 144, so I'm going to let it heat up, temperature gun out, and see what the temperature is on the pan. Okay, I'm getting a temperature 141. I think that's hot enough. I'm going to put a pan underneath here, take that drain plug out and see if fluid comes out. Okay, I'm gonna take this out, And according to the book, some fluid should come out of this. I don't know if that was too much fluid or not. Okay, I took the drain pan or the drain screw out with the engine running until it reduced down pretty much to a trickle, and looks like I got this side. I got a pint out of it. Well, I've hooked up my other engine diagnostic tool, and I set it to show me what the automatic transmission oil temperature is and what the engine temperature is. And I'll show you what the tool is that I have. Now this is what I was using, the Actron Elite Auto Scanner. That didn't show me everything that I wanted. Here's what I've got hooked up. OBD Link LX, Bluetooth, and that gave me the information that I wanted. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start up the car and bring it up to temperature and then check the transmission fluid. Now I'm getting 106, 104, but still the computer's saying 95, 96. I'm gonna go with what this says. Okay, temperature is 113. I take the drain plug out. Let's see. Should run out until it comes to a drizzle, like that. The hole. Put the plug back in, and that should be good. I'm setting this to the drain bolt to 25 foot-pounds. That's 25. Book says 30, but that seems too tight. I'm setting the oil fill plug to 30 foot-pounds. That's 30 foot-pounds there. Okay, now I have most of it back together. I'm going to take the car on a test drive, and hopefully everything's okay. Well, first I'm going to lower it down, then take it on a test drive. Took the car for a test drive. It's working fine. I have to put these shields back on, and then I should be done. Okay, I've got all the bolts and clips back in. You can see that the front bumper cover goes over top of this shield. And that should be it. Well, that's it for changing the automatic transmission fluid in my 2015 Toyota RAV4. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.